Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. So Air Force's offense takes the field for the first time today. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred.
Turning it on! And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Falcons are in the hurry-up.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
They'll run the toss. And some room to work. Lowers those pads. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking left. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. On the option. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. He's got it on the move. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Air Force.
And everything works out for the offense, right? They went for it on 4th and 1 earlier. It was a big decision, a big gamble. They got it, and now you pay it off with the touchdown. Head coach is loving that.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Navy's offense will get the ball for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It is changing.
He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Navy! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. He's no stranger to the end zone. His 50th career touchdown grab.
Doesn't matter who's calling plays. Doesn't matter who the quarterback is. You throw this guy's direction if you want to win games. He is a difference maker. He's one of the best in the nation. 50 touchdown catches is incredible.
It's just incredible production and just sustained production consistently, week in and week out in the lineup. You know, you're going to throw him the football, you know exactly what you're going to get. What an unbelievable number to hit.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Falcons moving quickly to the line. Try to get it to the edge. And that's a really nice job by this defense, maintaining outside leverage and knocking him down behind the line. The full force, the full-throated roar of the brigade, helping this Navy defense. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Nowhere for him to run again, and now fourth down is going to be a tough one. The Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And here comes the Navy offense. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's Gardner. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Going to go out on a limb and say they have a lot of him plays. Throw the ball to him. Already over 100 yards receiving.
Keep it simple, stupid. Just find this guy and get him the football. Now, if you're on defense, it's pretty obvious where this team is going with the ball. You're going to have to come up with a plan to stop this guy.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break. Be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for a man. It's Gardner. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Quick toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
great job tackling that time by the cornerback. Out on an island by himself, it's just him and the pitch man one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling, and he showed it to you right there.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
Man, he coughed it up. God, big mistake, but here's the thing. I'm going to run my quarterback. I got to pick my spots, but he's got to understand when I can take hits, when I get in traffic, and I got to wrap that thing up. And I'm a running back, right? When I'm running these design quarterback runs, I got to take care of the football.
Going for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, midshipman.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. There he goes. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. We've reached the break, and Navy holds the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
You're right. Absolutely. Slide. Don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. A huge third down here in the brigade from the Naval Academy, letting this offense hear it. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Might be changing the route. Scanning the field, it's Gardner. Bringing the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
He'll take another shot here. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kid who is so important to this team.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Punt is in the air. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. And Navy will go back on the attack. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Fighting off the defender.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Back to throw, it's Gardner. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He had a chance to get rid of it and avoid the loss. Instead, the defense pushes him out of bounds for the loss. Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Falcons in the hurry-up. Now on the option. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking, we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Navy! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss.
2nd down.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The full force, the full-throated roar of the brigade helping this Navy defense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got it. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Falcons decide to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And here comes the Navy offense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Off play action on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. This time it's complete. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Looking to throw, it's Gardner. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw again. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
And the right rotation on that one to get a little help from the crossbar and get it through. And that lead grows even bigger. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just feeds the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Just a short pass to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Still on his feet. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads it downfield. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. They're working that left side. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Touchdown, Falcons! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half, when you got to have it. Execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback making adjustments. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass, it's Gardner. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
And Navy will go back on the attack. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Give to the big fullback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Offense trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense, scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football and creating a negative play.
Back to pass on second down. Oh, he makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catch it, big fella.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better, David.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
Lofts one high and deep. Snags it on the right. Here he goes. Touchdown, midshipman. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He'll keep it himself. Shakes off the defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Falcons racing to the line in a hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Falcons will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Makes a move. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
They'll run the option. They'll go to the ground. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll try to get outside. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Falcons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And the Falcons have their offense in high gear. Calls his own number. Fights off a defender.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Goes to the option. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Nice job to keep it himself, find the 1st down marker, and move the change for this offense.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
The Falcons want to crank the tempo.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Looking downfield on first down. He makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Falcons with a second and short to keep this drive moving. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. Power football with the run. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The Falcons didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Motion from the back. Here comes the option. He bullies his way all the way to the 5-yard line.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen.
Touchdown, Air Force! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. They go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
I wonder a lot of times why teams don't run this route more often. It's an impossible matchup for the defense.
Linebacker on running back, I'm going to lose that matchup a lot, but a nice job by the running back selling to the flats just enough to get that inside space to open up, make the catch, and start getting down the field.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a second and long. Leaves it with the back. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Gardner. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Navy! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's carry on. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Falcons want to pick up the tempo.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some...
He's going to let it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Sends it back in motion. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
You know, you wonder sometimes if this quarterback, because of the success he's had earlier in the game, running the ball, just thinks, every time I scramble, something good is going to happen. I think that time, guys, he should have stayed in the pocket and tried to take a shot, because it looked to me like he had a guy open downfield.
Fires to the right. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Falcons are marching down the field. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're...
Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Falcons. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he added the extra point. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. The only thing I can think is he just didn't see him signal for the fair catch. That's an easy call for the official, and they'll accept the penalty.
Let's go. Right. Single.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Gardner. He's got it. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive passes. Explosive pass up in this one. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Sets up the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Got his man. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Navy will have it with a first and goal. Wants to keep it in the air. Here comes the heat. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing.
Touchdown, midshipman! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Gets it out fast.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back.
And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Defense trying to take it back. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Bunch formation for these receivers. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to pass. It's Gardner. Going to throw it over the top of the D. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Taking it the other way. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, he'll throw it. It's complete to the left. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Motion from the wideout. On third down, going up top. Shoots it to the left. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Blasted as he lets it go. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Vaughn.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So
it's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Gardner. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown, Navy! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll do it himself. Makes it past the marker. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Falcons just got that huge run. They love another explosive play.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and
turning it on. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
You know, it's so unique to find quarterbacks that have these types of moves in the open field. You oftentimes find guys that can run very quickly straight though. But how about the shiftiness of this quarterback and the ability to make people miss? That's impressive.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision there.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. A fourth-quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown. A little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air, it's Gardner. He's going for a big play downfield. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Made some connection. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Quarterback making checks. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. Oh, he wants it all. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really